Turn it up a notch. Take a true vacation. You deserve a day. You deserve a day. Working for so long, gotta keep at it. What up, what up, what up? Good morning, everybody. Drop a voicemail. 804-592-6160, baby. What time? Party time. Party time, I just wanna have fun. Come and beat me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night, to the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Oh, don't it feel good? Gabagoo, gabagoo. Gabagoo. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to All Rise and Shine. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking exactly what I am thinking right now, and what you are thinking is, Pete! Why is Simply Ravishing not playing? I know that's what's been on your mind all day and all morning, and I'm just telling you guys, it's on my mind too. But I need some sort of big news to go ahead and play Simply Ravishing, because right now, there's nothing going on. There's legitimately nothing going on right now. All is quiet on the eastern front of the East Coast. The western front, where it's still the West. Yeah, that's the type of episode today's gonna be. I don't know what the hell to talk about. We've kind of talked about everything in planet Earth that we can talk about. But here we are again, because this is what the U does. We get in front of you guys and we talk. You know what I mean? We get in front of you guys and we talk. It's what we do in the off-season. Other people, they go hibernate. And NYU says, no, baby, we're out here. We're out here with you. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with these damn Yankees and what they're trying to do over A. But at the end of the day, folks, here we are. We got voicemail. So really, look, man, if you guys want to go ahead and, have fun talking your talk, talk your talk. 804-592-6160. You guys know the deal, 804-592-6160. I know everybody is up in arms about Juan Soto. What the hell is going to happen? At this point, folks, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He's going to do what he's going to do. You know what I mean? I see people kind of ripping their hair out their head. Oh, my God, there's been an update. There's an update. What's the update? Steve Cohen's not going to be outbid. And the Yankees, they're in there. Oh, okay. So the same shit we've known since the end of the season. Okay. So it's regurgitating. That's the point of where it's at, even for me. It's all about regurgitating right now. You're talking about the same shit day in and day out. You're talking about the same shit right now because there's no updates. So it's just the same thing. Well, guys, here's the update I have on Soto. Look, man, the Mets really want him. The Mets really want him. And the New York Yankees, they've had him. They like him too. It's kind of where we are, folks. I don't know what the hell is going to happen at this point. Your guess is as good as mine. When offers come in, we'll figure out what we got then. But as of right now, it's just a bit of a guessing game because who the hell really knows what's going to happen. But I do want to clarify a little something yesterday because there was a bit of a back and forth, and I don't want anybody to take me wrong here. Like, oh my God, Pete, what are you talking about? I do want to talk about this really briefly, and then I'm going to get right into your guys' voicemails because again, that's what this show is about. I want to hear your guys' voicemails. Smacky that like, you guys, hitting the subby. We are indeed closing in on 39,000. We are now 32 subscribers away from 39,000. So thank you guys so much for that. But me and Francis yesterday, we were talking about, options if the New York Yankees sign Soto, if they don't sign Soto, whatever the hell it might be. When we mentioned Christian Walker, I said specifically, can you see Christian Walker replicating his previous 3 seasons? Francis said maybe for like a year and a half, which I agree. Maybe he has a pretty good 2025 season, maybe going into 2026. He's getting up there in age. 33 is also, if you give him a 3-year deal, you got him till he's about almost 37. Coming to a different league, the American League East. A lot of things in there are different. I want people to understand one thing. I've been a fan of Christian Walker for a while. I like the player. I really, really do. I certainly like the player. When I bring up, I don't expect him to produce at the level that he's produced at. I just want people to understand one thing, and I think I actually have. Let me actually get him pulled up real quick if you guys don't mind. This way I can look at this with you all and kind of just clarify this because I don't want people to think that it's me saying I don't want the Yankees to get him or I'll be upset if the Yankees get him. No, that's not the case at all. So let me switch over here real quick. There it is. So pulling up Christian Walker really quickly. Let me just do a quick explanation to what I'm talking about when it comes to Christian Walker. Great fielder. He would certainly improve the Yankees at first base. There is no denying that whatsoever. He got 3 years in a row of over 800 OPS, 3 years in a row of a Gold Glove. I don't expect the glove to get worse. Here's all I'm saying, and this is really simple because some people seem like they took it in a way of me saying, well, he's going to be terrible the next 3 years. I have a significant decline. No, not at all. Not a significant decline. Would you expect to pay for the same level of production that he's had the previous 3 years? That is my conversation that I'm having there. Would you expect that he's going to have the same level of production at that age? And reminder, the guy's going to get the bag. This is the other thing I think people are forgetting. It's not like Christian Walker's going to come over for $12 million a year. That's not the case. Anybody thinking Walker's going to sit back and go, I just had 3 of the best years of my career in a row, continuously winning Gold Gloves, I need to be paid. He's gonna want to get paid. And don't get me wrong, he deserves to get paid. The problem I have there is, more than likely, you don't see the same level of production. Let me look at one more thing for Christian Walker. And do you want to give him 20 plus million a year, 17, 18, 19 million a year? I wouldn't. Again, it's not my money. Never been that type of guy. I'm not going to rip my hair out my head if they did do that. But I think there's potentially better options out there at a lower risk, maybe not as high as a reward. But again, I bring up a guy like Carlos Santana. And people go, well, Petey's 39. I get it. But his AAV is going to be less. He's a Gold Glover also. And it's a 1-year commitment. Will the Yankees do any of these? I don't know. We're going to find out. And again, just so everybody's aware, I am not sitting here saying that Christian Walker's bad. I like the player. I wouldn't be upset if the Yankees got him. I just know if they got him, I'm sitting there looking at it going, I don't expect the same player from Arizona. I know the defense is going to be there. And to me, that's significant. Knowing he's a great defender, that to me is the significance of it. Is he going to increase us offensively? Yeah, because first base was a horrible position for the Yankees. They got no support there at all. They were horrible. They were one of the worst. I think the last homer they hit was in July at first base. That's insane. That's crazy to even think about. So I don't want people to see this as, Pete is knocking Christian Walker or Pete doesn't like the player. I do like the player. I'm looking at it as a commitment side of things for the type of production plus the AAV that you'd be taken from him. And that's the only way that I see that. Other than that, look, we'll see what the Yankees do because DJ LeMahieu is lingering around. Believe it or not, however you want to think about it, DJ LeMahieu is lingering around. He indeed is. And the Yankees love him. Anyway, let's get into your guys' favorite part of the show. Let's hear some voicemails, Ove.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy, baby.
Yeah.
And it seems like my voicemail that snuck in as the last one of the day on All Rise set off a pandemonium.
Okay,
Everybody
pandemonium?
In the chat like, this guy's crazy.
He's nuts, okay?
Telling him Soto to go fuck himself and all. No.
Hey, yo!
It seems like I got to explain myself a little bit.
All right,
First
a little
of all,
explanation.
I've been on the Soto to the Yankees trade since day one. All right, I want this guy. When people were saying you don't want to, trade away all your pitchers for a 1-year rental, I told them to shut the fuck up.
I like it.
I said, give him a blank check. Don't let him go to free agency. Close the deal now. And Michael K said, nobody gets a blank check. I said, no, shut the fuck up, Michael. This guy's different. So when I say he's all about the bag,
okay,
people are like, oh, what do you mean? He should play for us for free? No, man. Everybody's about the bag. I'm about the bag. That's not the issue. But if he's only about the bag,
yeah, that's what
I
Francis
tell you
said.
something, man. It's already over.
Yeah, Francis said that.
Everybody and their mama knows that Steve Cohen is going to outbid everybody, including the Yankees.
Agreed.
So, and that's exactly what Scott Boras is trying to do. He's trying to get us all into a bidding war that he knows we're going to lose against Steve Cohen.
It's his job.
This is all a big fucking dog and pony show to bid up the price so we can extract a few more million from Steve Cohen. So here's what I think.
Okay, here's what he thinks.
Putting all the emotions aside, the facts.
Okay.
What we have done is mismanage this whole process. We thought that if he had the taste of the magic of putting on the pinstripes for 1 year, that would give us an advantage. But he let us know that nobody's getting any special treatment. Now, that may be, Scott Boras talking,
of course,
not Juan Soto, but I don't know. So
of course
what we got to do, what we should have done is, look, man, we don't dance. We're not going to go to California. We're not going to jump through hoops. We want
come on,
you.
Bro.
Here's a check, $650 million, right here. It's good for a week. We can talk about the opt-out situation. We can talk about the total number of years, but you're not getting Ohtani money out of us unless you're going to learn how to pitch like an ace and then defer that money so we can get Sasaki or something.
Fair game.
You are not getting that kind of money. $650 million is a shitload of money. You deserve it. You know us. Give me a fucking call. We got fucking just.
All right, that's where he got cut off because it's an extremely long voicemail. Let me see if this one even plays. This one may not even play. Yeah, that one doesn't even play. So Joey, my man, went all out. Look, he was trying to I understand why Joey left a long voicemail there, because he wanted to make sure that his previous voicemail from the other show got locked in and it was correct. I think the cutoff is 3 minutes. Please, guys, try to keep them well under that if you can, because the majority of the time it's not going to get played. But Joey, I'm happy that you went out to clarify what you were saying. Unfortunately, we don't get to hear the rest of it. But I understand your point. I understand your sentiment there. The idea of not going out there and just jumping the hurdle and going, hey, here's 650, take it or leave it. You could also do that after. I mean, this is what I was originally when Michael Kay came out and he said the whole idea that, oh my God, why do the Yankees got to go to California? Because it wasn't about what the Yankees have done. It wasn't about that. It's about what could be done going forward. And that is the reason why the Yankees went out there. That's why they brought Omar Minaya, Brian Cashman, Aaron Boone, Hal Steinbrenner, whoever the hell else they probably brought out there to put on a whole presentation. It was about, yes, we are serious about signing you. Yes, we want to give you a high AAV. We understand that. But, with that being the case, here's what we can still do afterwards. That's the importance here for Soto. Soto saw things last year he didn't like. I can tell you right now he saw things he didn't like. That's it. He saw things he did not like. He mentioned it to the Yankees, what I didn't like. Certain player development stuff. We don't know everything else. But the Yankees were very, very defensive when it came to the player development. Soto obviously probably, grinded some gears in there, so to say, that the Yankees weren't necessarily overly fond of. I think we know what some of those things likely are. I've talked about it a while. You don't got to be a rocket scientist to understand it. It was clear as day some of the stuff that could have bothered us last year. We talked about it right here. I say it all the time. If we see it, you don't think the players do? You don't think Soto's sitting there in the outfield going, why are we... Guys are watching Alex Verdugo ground at the second base every day going, why? Whoa. I'm confused. Guys are seeing DJ LeMahieu hit 190 going, why? Why is he still playing? There's obvious questions that were asked. And look, I don't want to get into speculation, but I'm just going based off what is the obvious. That's the obvious. Is there other things we don't know about? Probably. But that's the obvious. Now, the Cohen stuff and all that, we've known that. Shit, Mets beat writers and insiders and outsiders and whatever the hell you want to call them. They've been saying that before Soto had an AB in spring training with the Yankees. When he's a free agent, the Mets aren't going to be outbid. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. And when it comes to Soto saying all 30 teams got a shot at me, folks, he's a free agent. What would you like him to say? Trust me, I'm with you. I would love to hear Soto sit there in the last out of that World Series, go talk to the media and go, I can't wait to be back out here for the Yankees next year. Juan, you're a free agent. I might be, but I'll be a Yankee. I'd love to hear that. Wouldn't we all? You're never going to hear that. Aaron Judge didn't do that. Aaron Judge didn't come out and go, hey, man. Hey, look. I'm a Yankee. Juan Soto's been saying the same thing all year. I like playing here. I enjoy playing here. But they could talk to Scott. He's never changed. I notice people, and I'm not saying that Joey is. I notice people panic about, oh my God, I can't believe. How dare he say all 30 teams are. What do you want him to say, ladies and gentlemen? Of course he is. Scott Boras is his agent. Scott Boras is a shark. The man knows how to put teams against one another. He knows what he's doing. It's his job. He's the best at it for a reason. Players flock to him for a reason. They know when they get this opportunity, Scott's going to get him money, especially if they're in Soto's shoes. And he's 26 years old and got the world by the balls. He's in a beautiful position. He just went to a World Series. He just had his best year of his career. Of course they're going to throw out $700 million and all this and that and this and that. And you're going to have the guys like John Heyman, who you know helps do Boras' bidding. It's obvious. It's as clear as day. The Mets. Yankees, you might want to step up that offer. I don't know. It's all a game, folks. It's all a game. It's called negotiations. We can watch this forever and we can hope for a different outcome and go, man, can't he just say he wants to be a Yankee? Of course. We got evidence he does. That's the difference. We do have evidence he wants to be a Yankee. Hell, some of us more so than others. That he wants to be in New York. We got Soto all year saying it's been amazing playing here. Blushing, laughing when they said, how does it feel to hear re-sign Soto? Hey, man, you know, they know to talk to Scott. I don't think, if you guys know about the Soto Shuffle song, El Alfa is one of the biggest artists in the planet. I don't necessarily think Alpha just said, I want to make a Soto song. Let me just do that on my downtime when I'm one of the biggest artists on planet Earth. I don't think he just, I highly doubt he didn't get something for that. You feel me? I mean, are you just going to change the lyrics and throw the Mets in there? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it's weird altogether. Like, I don't think Alpha just came out. I was like, yo, I'm going to make Soto a theme song. No problem. I'm one of the biggest artists on planet Earth. I make songs all the time. I do big collabs all the time. You know, I get it. It could. It's possible, I guess. But you think he just decided to do that out of the goodness of whatever? I don't know. Maybe. But there is evidence that, you know, we've heard out the year, all little tea leaves out there, that Soto wants to be a Yankee. We know Soto's father is a big Yankee fan. I don't think that man ever put anything out more than when he played for the Yankees. But there's that speculation when it comes to, you know, what's really in his heart. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody really knows what he's thinking. Nobody really knows what's in his heart. We're going to find out, though. As I always say, here's the beautiful thing. It's a scary thing, but it's a beautiful thing. In due time. In due time, folks. All the answers will be revealed. In due time. All the answers shall be revealed. That's the beautiful thing of life the majority of the time, is that time will reveal answers. Apparently, this guy, Mike Armstrong, wants Soto to go away. Must be a fan of the Red Sox or a team that has to go against the Yankees, because anybody who wants Soto gone, you're not rooting for the Yankees. I can tell you that much. Let's get to the next one, OV.
Kyle Malay here. The week of Soto's offers are here. Hopefully we know something within the next couple of days, but we probably won't hear anything till later this week. But, yeah, I'm just hoping that any offer that Soto gets, he lets the Yankees match before making a decision. Like, if they can match it, he should be going back to the Yankees, like, no matter what, or at least get close to the other offers.
Agreed.
If they can get close, I really think Yankees are going to be the ones who get Ron Soto. But I just can't stop thinking about this until we get him or we don't get him. Like, that's basically all the baseball that's been on my mind is Juan Soto. But yeah, let's just pray to God that we get him, because we need him and Judge hitting back to back until Judge retires.
Facts.
And then we'll figure it out after that. But yeah, let's all have a good day, and let's just pray we get Soto. All right, Pete. Have a good day, and go Yankees.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. And a little more, I'll thank you Angelo Productions. What up, man? He says, Mets are the clear-cut favorites. Thoughts? Here's the, according to who? Look, I've said it countless times. If it comes to the biggest contract, yeah, the Mets are the clear-cut favorites. They are the clear-cut favorites for that, but they also were for Yamamoto, and the list goes on. You got to actually do it. And I'm not, everybody, look. Here's the thing about Pete Simonetti. Beautiful thing about this is I have a long-running record here of doing shows and putting my face to my words and being on camera with you guys. I'm not a Met hater. I've never been that dude. I tell people all the time, I don't really care about the Mets like that. The whole Yankee Mets beef, I'm always like, who? I've never been that guy that's like, oh, I'm going to go, laugh at Mets fans. I don't care enough. Every now and then, we get some stuff with my team and with Francis and Kev. So, of course, I'm going to have my guys back. I'm always going to do that. But I don't care enough about the Mets to be like, oh, no, let's talk trash back and forth. I've sat here and told you guys, if it's all about the money for Soto and he's sitting back going, I want the biggest contract no matter what. Yeah, the Mets are in a great position to land him. I've never come off of that. But I've also always said that if he really wants to be a Yankee, and this is where he wants to be, and he wants to be there long term, and he wants to go out there and try to win that World Series that they just missed, if it's a minor difference, I believe that that's a chance for him to stay. And look, some people I know that are familiar with Soto's thinking feel the same way. Does that mean that's gonna happen? No. But look, you're gonna hear clear-cut favorites left and right. You're gonna hear, like I told you guys before, man, you'll hear more and more. There's a $700 million offer. Then it comes out, he got $630. How did that happen? It's regular. This is the regular. This is the off season, folks. This is what you're gonna hear, man. This is how the off season is. Everybody knows it is not new to any of us. We know how this stuff is. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up, baby. We got voicemails flying in. Let's keep them going.
Hey, Big Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah.
I love him.
Well, everything is everything, and nothing means nothing, like a grain of sand on the Sahara Desert. What the media speculates about Soto's contract and announced a hot pile of junkyard dog shit, yeah. And we got to the World Series with Baboon blowing bubbles, Holmes blowing leads, and Glaber blowing ass. But still made it, so any microcosm of improvement will be justified. But losing Juan Soto is unacceptable by any means. And losing him to the Mets is a crime. Without Juan Soto, the Yankees are going nowhere. And they might never made it in the first place. They even sucked in the fifth inning. And if anyone wondered how that fifth inning sounded, it sounded like scooping mac and cheese out of your sister's ass, take it. Or what Otani does to Yamamoto on Saturday night. So... But nothing will make me happier and feel real good about myself than the Mets and their money-mark Cuban wannabe owner getting their hopes up only to have them elbow dropped by the Yankees. And that's just what's going to happen, you think? For LWO Dogtown, the Cage Court in the entire NYY universe, it's playtime. And Soto's going nowhere.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah! Watch out!
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
There is nobody like him. I said it before. I'll say it again. That is our Macho King, all right? He's the best. He is indeed the best. Mike Armstrong, I got to follow up with you. If we sign Soto, who bats for average after the fourth place hitter? What? Who bats for average after the fourth place hitter? Well, the team is not set, and if you had those same concerns with the team last year, they went to the World Series. Again, they went to the World Series with no production in left field and no production at first base, and barely production at second base until the end of the year. So again, I don't understand what is hard to comprehend here for people. It's not gonna be that difficult to improve your club offensively as long as Soto returns. You can possibly put minor leaguers there and do better production. That's how bad these guys were. Is there a way I can look this up so I could kind of just put this into perspective for people? Matter of fact, let me just do this real quickly. I mean, I don't know how this needs to be explained, but apparently it really does need to be explained to people, and I just don't understand it. I really don't get it. Let me pop this on the screen. This was Alex Verdugo. Alex Verdugo is one of the worst offensive players in baseball. Stanton and DJ are still on the books. What does that matter? They were on the books last year. Soto got $30+ million. What does it matter? What are you trying to say here? It doesn't matter. Folks, look at this. He had 233 with a 291 on base percentage. You can just about put anybody there, and your level of production is likely going to improve. Let's look at Anthony Rizzo. Let's bring up Anthony Rizzo real quick. Here's Anthony Rizzo's level of production. Why is it not popping up for me? There it is. Here's Anthony Rizzo. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you can do just about anything to improve the club offensively. They went to the World Series with that level of production. Folks, I hope you're understanding me here. That's the type of production they went to. It doesn't matter if Stanton's on the books. It doesn't matter. Has Stanton not done enough for Yankee fans to simply, including myself? I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about Big G. I'm not going to do that. Stanton, he has a pass right now for me. He got an absolute pass. That's all there is to it. The guy's a postseason monster. He does it year after year. Just be healthy for the postseason. Let's keep it going.
Pete, Uncle John here.
Yo!
Fam. 3 days. I'm thankful for all you guys at the U and everything you guys do. Pete,
Thank you, brother.
Francis, Kev, Jira, everyone, and all my brothers and sisters at the U. Have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. We got 3 days to go. We're happy.
Thank
and
you,
we're happy for Judge and Soto to reunite. And Pete, Judge hasn't made that call to date. He has to. Okay? He has to, because Soto, he's got that look, Pete, that everybody knows. But they're not too sure where he's going to go.
Yep.
And he's wearing, you can say he's wearing that loved-on look, Pete. Little Elvis, Pete.
Little Elvis, okay.
I had to leave town for a little while. You said you'd be good while I'm gone. But the look in your eyes done told me you told a lie. I know there's been some carrying on. Baby, you wearing that loved-on look. Shoot, 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 shoot. Baby, you wearing that loved-on look. Baby, if you ever love me,
all right,
Dom. Bonnie and Clyde love the Lord. And a bird can fly, and I don't like apple pie. The trees won't grow in Arkansas. Baby, you wearing that loved-on look. Shoot, 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 shoot. Baby, you wearing that loved-on look. And Pete, Soto has that loved-on look.
Oh,
everybody wants it, but there's only one team that can give him what he wants.
Yeah.
That law firm needs to be back. Soto and Judge! Judge and Soto, let's make it fucking happen! Let's go! Woo!
Love it. As Uncle Don, baby, there's one and only. I tell you what, we got a super chat.
Thank you for being a friend.
I got my gabagoo. Anthony Medina, the one and only. Hey, Pete, this is my take with Soto. If he wants to solidify his legacy and be a legend, probably have a plaque in Monument Park, he will sign with the Yankees. Now, if he only wants the money and just be a hero, he will be a Met. I think that really sums it up, man. I think that really sums it up. I think that sums it up. I think that locks it in. I think it's really, really simple. And I mean that's it right there, brother. That's it right there, man. It's really simple. If it does come down to the money aspect of things, you got a good idea of where he may go. If it doesn't come down to money and he wants to be a Yankee, he's probably gonna take less than the Mets. I mean, just being quite honest with you. We'll see what happens. Let's keep it going, guys. Got a lot of voicemails. I appreciate you. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, Pete?
Yo,
great show, man.
up?
Justin, first-time caller out of Florida.
Thank you, brother.
I'm just wondering, man, like, why aren't they going to sign Trevor Bauer for league minimum just for an extra arm? I mean, I know Garrett Cole and him may have some beef. They may not, but,
Nah.
I mean, I would just sign the guy just for an extra arm. All right, man. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Later.
Appreciate you, man. And look, I've been down this road with the Trevor Bauer stuff for a while now. The guy's blacklisted from Major League Baseball. I don't see him ever coming back, no matter what he does. He'll be pitching internationally probably the rest of his career. And that's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Whether you got certain thoughts on that, whether you think it's fair, whether you think it's not fair, however you think. My job right here is just simply to say, I don't think anybody's going to sign him. I don't think anybody's going to, bring any of that baggage onto their team. I get league minimums. I understand all that, and I do. I'm just telling you guys quite simply what we've seen already, right? Is that nobody is willing to take the risk. And I will leave it at that. But appreciate your call, man. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going.
Hey, it's the Scotto.
Yo!
Calling. Sounding
What up,
like
brother?
the Scotto again.
Okay.
Now listen, I told this collarbone, I told this pneumonia, listen, getting lost with this bullshit. I decided, you know what? You're going to recover. You're going to the March event. You're going to eat crab legs. You're going to eat sushi. You're going to eat whatever. You're going to eat something, as long as Crackleness doesn't eat it all first. But anyway, I'm with you guys. You know what, Soto? Make up your frickin' mind, for God's sake. Yeah. I love Soto. I love you, brother. I want you to come back. But you know what? Just make up your frickin' mind. And basically, Cohen, screw you. Anyway, guys, love all of you, man. Jira, Pete, Francis, Kev, the whole team. I just want to get on with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys. Love you. Bye.
Scotty Horwood, I appreciate you, my friend. And look, yeah, we all feel the same way, man. We want this thing to be done, but we've been through free agencies before, right? I mean, look at the Yamamoto stuff. That took forever. It's funny. I was having a conversation this morning, and I'm like, I remember this time last year, right? We had Yamamoto watch going. We had Soto watch going. It was Soto watch, Yamamoto watch. It was just back to back to back to back. Mike Armstrong, stop it, bro. Don't compare Soto to LeBron James. Stop it. Stop it. This is not nothing new. Anybody thinking that this free agency has been different, it's not different. Soto's not doing anything additional. He's not doing anything additional. Comparing to LeBron James. LeBron James had a whole interview. Oh, I decided to take my talent here. Stop it. This is not even comparable. This is no different than any other big free agency that we've seen in the past. Anybody making a bigger deal out of this to try to attack Soto, I don't know what you're doing. There's no difference here. He's met with the teams he wants that want to meet with him, that he's interested in potentially, and now it's about money and what he wants. That's it. There's no difference. There's no difference here. Any thoughts on Murakami? I like Murakami. I've liked him for a while. I had a little bit of concern about the weight gain to begin his season. He struggled a bit. came back, started to get back in shape, and he looked really good. He got significant power. I don't think he's great defensively at all. He's probably going to get a lot of money just based off of his bat alone. But that's something that is not going to be, happening this year. That's more of a next year thing. But we'll see what happens there. Let's keep it going, man.
Platano P. What's up, bro?
Yo!
It's your boy Chris Silva. Always like to load it with the U, baby.
El Diablo.
Or the U hashtag, baby.
For the U, baby.
Listen.
Hashtag, you better believe it.
Juan Soto is born to be a Yankee. We're going to sign him, sign that check, Juan Soto, because I feel that the Yankees will give him that legacy that he wants.
Facts.
He's going to be amazing. He's amazing at Yankee Stadium. And if he's going to sign with us, that legacy is only going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. Look what he did in just 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year, broke records.
That's right.
One more records he's going to be breaking when he signs with
right.
the Yankees. So, Steinbrenner, sign that, give him that check, and let's get it to number 28.
Facts.
Let's get it, Pete. Later.
And my guy Chris Silva wanted to say this.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
That's what he wanted to say. I thought he was like a sign burner. Have him sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
That's what I thought he was going to say. I thought he had that. Came close to it. I thought he was going to pull the trigger on that one. Decided not to do it. But at the end of the day, man, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Soto knows where he's going right now playing the game. Yes, but that's every free agent. They all have a preference. I just don't understand why people are acting like this Soto free agency is different than years past. Like he's doing something brand new. He's not. There's no difference to any other free agent. Most of these guys know where they want to play. Soto may have knew where he wants to go in July. He may have known 3 or 4 years ago. Hell, he might have known when I'm a free agent, I'm going to this team. He may have known forever. We don't know that. We don't know. He might also be sitting there going, hey, man, I want my money. I don't care where I play. I'm going to win wherever I go. I want my money. That might be his prerogative also. And if it is, okay, so be it. He deserves that. He deserves that, folks. This is, it's not easy to become a baseball player, one. It's also not easy to become one of the greatest baseball players in the game today. You don't think he deserves to have time to make this decision? If it is about money, you don't think he deserves that for being one of the best guys in the game? Look, we can sit there and go, these guys are overpaid. It's what their market is. It's what their market is. Everybody could feel like they should get paid more up. It's what the market is. That's it. It's one of the hardest games to play. All he's known is this. There's some Soto interviews that some people have probably never seen, and I hope that we will have Soto on for our NYU on site at some point because I want to highlight what Juan's background is. He talked about not eating and playing in the campo all the way up in the mountains in DR, and that's where he was staying all the time, and that was the every single day of life. There's a lot of sacrifices made to get to this level of being that type of player. He deserves his money. If he's going to get paid, he's going to get paid. He deserves time also. If he wants to take time on this decision, he could take time on this decision. Anybody in the chat, anybody out there going, oh, this is different. It's not different. Stop it. This is not a different situation. This is not a different free agency. It's just a high-profile free agency. That's it. You guys don't remember Aaron Judge was going to the Giants? You don't remember seeing that tweet and having your heart drop? One of my best sources. I don't like that. I don't care about breaking news. But when I get news, I get it. I got the news 5, 6, 7 minutes before Heyman got it. Bro, Soto's going to the Giants. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I was live and I said it. And then Heyman came out with the arson Judge thing. And then, no. He's going back to the Yankees. Everybody was fooled on that. This is no different, man. It's going to take time. It's a lot of money. We'll see what happens. Let's keep the voicemails going, man.
Hey, what's up, Pete?
Yo!
Good morning to everybody in the chat.
What up, brother?
NYY Underground. Love you guys. Love the content. This is Danny Neva from Orange County. Dan, what up? I just wanted to give some words on Soto. Man, okay. I honestly hope that the Yankees, the front office, whether it's Randy Levine, Cashman, Hal, they're focused on Soto, but I hope there's also things happening on the side, like with our pitching, solidifying our bullpen, looking to make other moves. I know the big thing is just waiting on Soto, and it's going to be good for us to sign him quickly and then go on and make other moves because we got to get ready for a kick-ass 2025 season.
Facts.
The Yankees will definitely be back, and Soto will be amongst the lineup. That's going to be a crazy lineup, man. Can you just imagine how crazy that stadium's going to be once we re-sign him, his first at-bat? Holy cow. Man. Anyway, shout out to you guys. Love what you guys are doing.
Thank you, man.
Let's sign them. Let's make sure we're working and making sure we got other things cooking and we got other things on the stove, especially with our first baseman and our rotation and our bullpen, and that, Soto is the first of many signings this offseason. All right, guys. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And no, man, you're spot on. Look, obviously the Yankees are doing their due diligence outside of Soto. Soto, you kind of know, right? He's a free agent, doesn't require prospects or nothing like that. The Yankees have an idea of what they want to do in that regard. They got a number in mind that they don't want to go over. Trust me, they're we can say what we want about them on certain things, but they're prepared. They're prepared for life with Soto and life without Soto, because if they're not, then they're not doing their job. And I'm sorry to, as much as sometimes I get mad at the Yankees, they're prepared in this regard in what they're going to do with Soto returning, or a plan B outside of that to try to figure things out. I still believe that plan A, the best step forward, is Juan Soto being a Yankee long term, and then the Yankees can go from there and figure things out. It's not as hard as people are making it out to be, and I can't keep repeating this to you guys. The idea year after year is to improve. That's what you want to do. You want to get better than your previous year. That is always the goal. The goal is to improve and get better year after year. Again, folks, the Yankees had no production at first base. They had no production in left field. Those are two prominent positions. They got nothing from it. They barely got anything at second base until the final month and a half of the season, and then into the ALDS, ALCS, and then it disappeared in the World Series in Gleyber Torres. The Yankees should. Now listen to me. Can other guys fail, injuries? We know all that shit could happen. Should the Yankees be better if they get Soto back, be better offensively? Yes. I don't understand how anybody can sit there and go, yeah, there's no way. If everybody is healthy, because there's always ifs, you don't know, you can't predict the future. But on paper, should the Yankees be significantly improved offensively? Yeah. It's not hard. It's not hard. They should be better offensively. It's that simple. You can plug in almost anything and expect. Because I'll tell you this right now. If you don't feel that Jason Dominguez would be better as an outfielder, I don't know if they put him. Look, everybody knows where I am on this. I haven't changed my opinion. Sticking to my opinion on this. I'll pull this screen up right here. I got Jason Dominguez in center field. I don't want to see Aaron Judge in center field again. And the Yankees need to put their foot down on this when it comes to Judge and go, look, let's go to left field. We re-signed Soto, put Judge in left field, put Dominguez in center field, a position he's played more. Just go about it that way. Whether you want to debate that or not, fine, whatever. But at the end of the day, folks, If you think that Jason Dominguez can't be better offensively than Alex Verdugo, then you got a major problem in your organization as a whole. Because if he can't hit 230 and have a 700 plus OPS, we got a major problem. If you can't find a first baseman that can homer once a month, we got a problem, because that's what happened. There was no homers at first base since July. The defense wasn't great either, let's be honest. He re-signed Soto, and the majority of stuff should take care of itself. And on top of that, for anybody that's concerned about money, move some of it. This is not rocket science. Other teams do it all the time. Why can't the Yankees? I understand sitting there going, hey, look, I'm a little concerned about Brian Cashman being creative. I am. I agree. But you can move Marcus Stroman. You can move some salaries. You can get creative. But signing Soto is priority number one.
Hey, Pete, what's going on? Am I the only one that's concerned? Listen, you go and get Soto. Listen, I want Soto back. I do. But, you know, you go and make the signing of Soto, you pay him all this money, and then it's like, you know how the Yankees operate. They're not going to go like the Dodgers or the Mets would and make it the Soto edition and then go out there and get some other impactful players. I mean, let's be honest. The owner, Hal Steinbrenner, has already talked about cutting payroll. And, you know, during the season, he was saying how the payroll is not sustainable. I mean, do people really think this team is going to get better just by signing Juan Soto? We don't have a first baseman. We don't have a third baseman. We're going to need a starting pitcher. We're going to need a relief pitcher. And do I think the Yankees will fill those needs? They have to, of course. But to the quality of players that they're going to be bringing in to fill those needs, I don't know, man. I know we made it to the World Series, and a lot of Yankee fans are pumping their chest out. I still sit back and say, you know, and I know it's out of their control who they play. I get it, but they played the Guardians and the Royals. Nobody in their right mind thought we were losing those series. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that we're going to need bigger production. And you know, once Soto comes back, you're not going to get Bregman. You're not going to get, you don't need him. Christian Walker probably. You're not going to get any of the Blake Snell, Corbin Burke. Like, none of these guys are coming after that.
You don't need them.
It's going to be bargain bin players, rookies, and I don't know. I just want your thoughts on that, because I feel like no one's talking about that. It's all about Soto, and I get it. I want him back.
I've been talking about this for weeks.
But if that's going to lead to us having, from 5 through 9, no production, or 6 through 9 in the lineup, no production at all, I mean, is that really going to benefit the team? Are we really going to get back to the World Series like that? I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. Thanks, Pete.
I've been talking about this for weeks. I may have been the only guy I've been talking about this. I've been talking about this for weeks. Again, what production did the Yankees get out of first base? What production did they get in left field? Somebody answer me. What production did they get? Is the caller in the chat? If the caller is in the chat, please answer me. What production did they get out of left field? What production did they get out of first base? For anybody sitting there saying, well, the Yankees re-signed Soto, they can't do anything else. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Hal Steinbrenner even clarified his statements. He said we made more money than we made. We can go ahead and do more things. You pick and choose what you want to believe. For anybody sitting there saying Hal Steinbrenner is cheap, you're wrong. I'm sorry to tell you. You're wrong. You're wrong. Is he his pops? No. Is he going to have over a $300 million payroll? Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I know, Bill, he's cheap. He's this. Yeah, you could say he's not his father, because George probably would have said, fuck it, I'll spend 65, 70% of revenue. Hal's not, but he's paying. He's paying. He spent money. He stepped up when he's had to step up. I get we want more. I'm cool with that. But the fact of the matter is that there's a Yankee crowd out there that says, oh my God, if they re-sign Soto, we can't make any moves. Why? What? Well, why can't we make other moves? I'm confused here. You couldn't move Marcus Stroman's salary? Ronnie says, we re-signed Soto, we're back in the World Series. Rice at first, get a second or third baseman, depending on where Jazz plays. Marsh at center, we good. Bingo. I'm not the biggest fan of Ben Rice. But can we at least say that he might homer every now and then? You're setting a very low bar here. This is why when people hear me say guys like Carlos Santana, they go, Pete, he's 39. But I'm just sitting there going, you don't have to produce to an insane level. The Yankees could also trade. You also got a full year of Austin Wells, who looks like the real deal. Anthony Volpe, even if he's the same type of guy, if you put some more players around him, a little more speed, maybe he improves a little bit. Jazz on a full year at Yankee Stadium could be a 30-30 guy. Jason Dominguez, does anybody have belief in Jason Dominguez? Anybody? Does anybody believe that Jason Dominguez could hit at all? Or are we all going to sit there and act like the kid's a bust because of 50 at-bats? The Yankees propaganda machine has worked on you all that well that you all of a sudden believe that Jason Dominguez is dog shit? That's where we are now? Because he missed the fly ball, so trade him? 21 years old? Tearing the cover off of the ball in AAA? One of the youngest players in the league there? Came up at 20? Had Tommy John surgery and oblique injury, and all of a sudden he's injury prone. Why do we do this to ourselves? The level of production from certain positions that the Yankees can fill shouldn't have to cost a shit ton of money to do it. It's that simple. It shouldn't have to cost a shit ton of money to do that. That's simple. It's that simple. It's not going to take as much, folks. Everybody's thinking about this way too hard at times. Let's keep it going.
Hey, Pete. To me, there's no plan B to Soto. Yeah, of course, you could win. Teams have proven that. But in terms of what that does to your brand, I just don't think you could allow a guy like this to leave. And in my opinion, this is a piece, right, that you put into your lineup and you build on, right?
Yes.
Just like the Dodgers, piece by piece, they've assembled this like monster team. And to me, he's one of the key cogs that you put into that lineup and you build on, right? And and listen, if you're the Yankees, I mean, you got to love your chances. You traded for him, which to me is you showed him how much you want him. But again, who wouldn't want to be in a city like New York, the track record like the Yankees? You get the stability in the management, and to me, I think I have a little bit of a different opinion on the player development, because I know he's also questioned the Red Sox player development. So I think part of Boras is maybe the way he bargains and he negotiates. Maybe he tries to focus on an area that maybe you've had a little bit of difficulties in, to try to kind of put you in that position. But if you really look at the Yankees player development, I mean, people go look at maybe the past, but more recent years, they've done phenomenal. I mean, I think the Somerset team the last 2-3 years has led the league in steals, right? But people still talk about how bad of on the major league level, yes, we didn't run the bases for it that well, but on the minor league note, right, we've done really well. So I think the player development is probably better than what people think it is. And, unfortunately, you don't get all those guys come up, right? I mean, maybe one or two will come up, right? So how much of that do we really benefit from? It'll be interesting to see, if Durbin makes it, or maybe a Jones, or, as these guys come up, maybe some of those things that they worked on in the minors will affect them on the major league level. But yeah, I mean, going back to Soto, just don't think you can let this guy leave. He's too important to the brand, and you build on that, right? And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it happens this week.
Yeah, man. Look, a couple of things that you touched on there that a lot of people don't necessarily always talk about is what Soto meant to the culture of the Yankees, right? This year, more than any other year, the Yankees became fun again. And I think that holds a significance. And you could sit there and go, well, who's the difference maker in that regard? Well, of course, guys like Alex Verdugo were. Of course, Marcus Stroman were also. But when you look at it overall, you look at the guy that also had the most success, and that is Soto. Soto changed kind of the way the Yankees are looked upon. They were not the boring team. Then Jazz came over with that personality. And now you're like, some people were sitting there going, that's not the way of the Yankees, man. Come on, man. That's not the way of the Yankees. And I'm sitting back watching it going, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a different time. The Yankees haven't won in a long time. You could make a case that, that mindset is an older mindset that has passed up the Yankees itself with the rest of Major League Baseball. Yankees haven't won anything. They have won nothing. They haven't won since 2009. It's been a long time. Derek Jeter was on that team. Derek Jeter is long gone. Maybe it's time to inject a little different life into this club. Juan Soto did that. They went to the World Series. I don't give a poot if they played the worst teams in the American League. And they got there. They won the AL pennant. They also had every single game was a tight game against the mighty Dodgers. That you could make an argument that the Yankees blew that shit. You could make a real argument that the Yankees gave the World Series to the Dodgers. That's not taking nothing away from LA. They capitalized. Good. It's what you're supposed to do. But Soto was a major presence of that. And when Soto brings up player development, I don't think he's talking about some young guys not working. I don't think he's talking about that. I think if I could put two and two together, I think Juan Soto's looking at it as, again, you had guys like Verdugo. You had guys like DJ LeMahieu. You had all these guys playing this long. There was nobody else. And you got, I hear so much about this Dominguez kid. He didn't even play. He missed a fly ball, and everybody said, well, he's supposed to be able to hit at least. He didn't see that. I think it had a lot more to do with that than anything else. We got a super chat from Danny Bananas. Danny Banana says, Jason has the same issue with Yankee fans that Jackson has with O's fans. Here, everything is instant gratification, and AAA to MLB is such a huge jump. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you, brother. You the man. Thank you. And a little more. Oh, thank you. Yeah, man, it's going to take time. And, Yankee propaganda, so to say, they have not helped Jason Dominguez at all. It's been this big magnifying glass right on Jason Dominguez because he missed the fly ball. And yes, that one down the left field line of Yankee Stadium, that was terrible. It was terrible. That was Aaron Hicks-like. And I'm not going to sit here and act like that didn't happen. It was bad. But ladies and gentlemen, he's a top prospect for a reason. You never heard this information in the minor leagues. You've heard he takes bad routes to the ball, but his speed catches it up. You hear that about a lot of young prospects, young players. The other thing too, Jason Dominguez is really raw. Remember, he missed the whole year in 2020. A whole year of development. This kid deserves this. And again, this is not something crazy. Does he not deserve what Anthony Volpe got? Doesn't he deserve that? I mean, he doesn't have anything to prove in AAA. Doesn't he just not deserve to say, look, kid, we believe in you. We want you to finish your growth at the major league level, just like we told Anthony. We want you to continue your development at the major league level. What is so insane about that thought process? There might be little things that he needs to learn. His defense might need to improve. He might have to get used to the dimensions. He might need to do better in some things here and there. But why not let that development happen at the major league level? He's cheap also. Another thing about Soto when he signed. You guys remember me saying all season long, if you re-sign Soto, you're going to have to utilize these young guys because you got to supplement money somewhere. Pete Simonetti's points on Soto and on the Yankees game plan has not changed since the day we signed him. Since the day we made that trade and we started talking about re-signing him, what is that going to look like? I have said the same thing since the beginning of all of this. You're going to have to put youth around him. That hasn't changed. Jason Dominguez should be the number one guy leading that charge. I hear more now about Caleb Durbin than I do Dominguez. Dominguez should be penciled in. He should be penciled in. Brian Cashman, yeah, I mean, look, he comes out there, he plays well, he's in good shape in spring. He's got a good chance to make this club. This is not a secret. And internally, they should be sitting there going, Dominguez. Just saying. Replay Up said, Volpe missed routine ground balls that Gold Glove players should make. Why can't Dominguez get a chance to play and improve? 100%, man. And, you know, again, I don't want this to be a shot at Anthony Volpe. It's not. The Yankees believed in him. And they said, golden ticket, just go play. But Dominguez deserves the same thing. Let's not forget the Yankees paid a lot of money as a bonus to bring him over here at a very young age. In just a few short years, he was in the major leagues at 20 years old. Missing, by the way. Missing a year. Because of the COVID situation. Missed a year of playing Major League Baseball, professional baseball. Being a raw player as it is. That level of talent needs to be given an opportunity to shine. Got to get that this year. And you got to do it with Juan Soto on this team. Because guess what it also does? Lowers his own expectations to let him be. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I appreciate you all hanging out with me today for All Rise and Shine. Who knows? Maybe later tonight, we'll be live again. I don't know. I can't promise anything, but there's a possibility you'll be seeing this face again later tonight. I'm just saying. But everybody, appreciate you all. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Peace out, baby. Until next time, I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but the shit's still wet.